Hello and welcome to episode 25 of My Prostate's Trying to Kill Me. I'm Mark Graves, just a regular guy fighting prostate cancer, and I'm glad to have you along for the ride. Thanks so much. 25 episodes. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much. A lot of you have been with me since day one. That is crazy. Just a couple things to get out of the way. I look tore up today. It's been a low energy week and it's been really hot and sticky, and I got up this morning and just didn't feel like going through all the energy of coiffing the beard. So this is what a non-testosterone beard looks like when I don't take the time to hairspray it and blow dry it and shape it and all that kind of stuff. So today you get Taz El Natural. Secondly, I got to tell you, it was not the greatest of days, just because of being low energy. And I got home, I was kind of excited because I knew I was going to go have lunch with my parents today. And right before I got ready to leave, I got a box from Amazon. So I opened up the box, and it was from a longtime friend of mine, Darla Becker. Just a sweetheart. I've known her for over 20 years. And I posted up another little video saying thank you on Facebook. But I wanted to show you guys, because this was a big part of the day. She got me socks to wear to my radiation treatment, and they are peanut butter and jelly. So one side is Smucker's jelly and the other side is Jif peanut butter. I'm so excited about wearing these, I can't tell you. And then the other pair of socks that she got me are Batman socks, and in the package I could see the Batman logo and everything on it. So I went and had lunch with my parents, and then I came home and I took these out. Oh, I gotta tell you, I'm beyond excited for this. They have capes on them. The socks have capes. So not only will I wear these to radiation, but I'm going to try and figure out some way to hook my GoPro up, and I'm going to wear these when I'm riding my e-bike. So they're just flapping in the wind as I go down. That just made my day. That is incredible. So thank you so much, Darla. I appreciate that. I'll do the best I can with a video on that and post it up on there. Thank you so much. So had lunch with mom and dad today, which was good. And I had promised you yesterday I was going to tell you about the story in the hospital, being in there with the gown and all that kind of stuff. So this is how that broke down. It was the second night that I was in there, and I hadn't eaten for a whole week, going up to the time I was going to go to the hospital, because I was going through the sleep deprivation and all that kind of stuff. And then so I ate after the surgery. I had like an apple and a sandwich or something, and then I had a couple of meals in between, and my stomach had nothing in it. So it took a little time, and then it started to work its way through. And so I'm laying in bed, and like I was saying yesterday, I have the IV sitting next to the bed. So this side here, so I'm laying back like this. This side here has the IV post and everything sitting on there. So I've got the IV in here, and then on the other side is the oxygen sensor that's in there, and then it has the wiring and stuff connected to that, and it's on a pretty long cord, so I can get to the restroom if I need to. Well, I needed to, and it must have been 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, something like that. And so finally I couldn't fight the urge anymore, and I thought about it first with a bedpan and stuff, but I've never done that. I've never used a bedpan. I peed in one, but I had to take care of the other business. So I get out of bed, I slide my way over. I got the pole in this hand, and I got this hand all tied up. So I work my way over, I get over to the bathroom, I use my elbow, and I open up the door and, get myself in there, and the seat's down, so I'm okay. And then, I get the gown up, I sit down, and I'm taking care of business and doing what I got to do, and, everything's working the way it's supposed to, and I think, okay, I think I'm done. And I look over and I see the toilet paper, and I'm like, oh no, how am I going to do this? There's no way, because I got a IV in the back of my hand here with all the tubes and everything connected to it. This one, I have a oxygen sensor on it, and it's not just clipped on. This thing's taped onto my hand so it won't come off. And I apologize. It's really hot here by the beach today, so I'm sweating, and I have a hot flash come in with that. So anybody needs a hot dog cooked, I'll do it on my forehead for you right now. So I sat there for a couple of minutes looking at that toilet paper roll, and I don't know. I'm not a stupid guy, but I'm not a genius. So like, I don't know how I'm going to make this work. And then I look over and I see the little pull string that's hanging down to get a hold of the nurse, because they have the emergency one, and then they have another one that's for help. And I'm like, oh man. So I sat there and I sat there and I sat there, and finally I'm just like, all right, I got to do this. So I pull the string, nothing. I'm sitting there, I'm like, I don't know what's supposed to happen. I don't know, if bells and whistles go off or something and somebody gets notified. I'm thinking, maybe at the nurse's station, it lets them know somebody needs some help. So I gave it, a couple of minutes, and I reached over and I pulled it again. And then I hear the little speaker, the voice from inside the bathroom, yeah, can I help you? And I'm like, yeah, I need some help in here. And they're like, well, what kind of help do you need? Like, oh God, don't make me say it. Like, well, I'm finished using the bathroom. She goes, oh, you need toilet paper? I said, well, there's toilet paper here. And she goes, okay, I'll be there. So I'm just like, oh man, what am I going to do now? So I'm still sitting on the throne, and the door starts to open, and I'm just like, here we go. And she opens the door, and she looks at me, and she's not from the States. She's from somewhere else, and heavy accent. And so she's looking at me, and I said, I held up my hands. I go, I can't really work the toilet paper. And she goes, oh, okay. So she walks in like, no big deal. She says, okay, stand up, lean forward. So I do. And she's done this a million times. She gets the toilet paper and she goes back there and she wipes the crack of my ass, cleans everything up, throws it in the toilet, flushes it up, and we're good to go. And I'm mortified. I am absolutely mortified. I just want to die. And of course, maybe I'm not funny, or maybe it's just that because she's from a different country, the comedy doesn't make it. But at one point I uttered, you know what? I feel like I'm cheating on my mom. She was the last person to wipe my ass. I'm 59 years old at this point, and no one has ever done that other than my mother and myself, So I'm just sitting there thinking, wow, one more notch on the I don't have any modesty anymore. So then after, she goes, oh, do you need anything else? I'm like, no, pretty much covered it for me, thanks. So I got up and I was able to wash my hands and on my own and do that kind of stuff. So the next time that I had to go in, I went in there, and before I sat down, I got myself some little wads of toilet paper that, off the roll that I could reach with the one hand, and I set those up along the edge of the sink, and then I took some paper towels off and got those wet. And I'll tell you what, I almost pulled a cramp, but I was able to take care of the paper situation myself because I did not want to go through that again. I'm not sure how many shades of red I turned, but I was embarrassed, and it's pretty hard to embarrass me. So guys, if you're ever in that situation, preparation is the name of the game, man. Go in there and line up the paperwork before you start your business, because it'll make it much easier. You don't want to have to pull that string, because man, that is not fun. So second time through was great, and I think I was only in there for a couple of nights, so that was all I had to do. And then got to come home, and everything was hunky-dory after that. So remember, preparation, line up the paperwork, and you won't have to pull the string, because pulling the string is a wee bit embarrassing. All right, I'm going to cut this short. I don't even know what time it is, but you can see me glistening. It's hot, and I'm going to crash. I'm going to take a nap. There's my couch right there. I'm literally, I can hear it calling to me. So thank you very much for being along for the ride. Tomorrow is going to be the one I'm going to make for my son's birthday. He's going to be 34 tomorrow, Clayton. And so I'm going to do that one ahead of time, just because I already know it's going to be emotional. I'm already feeling it. We're just talking about it right now. But I think you'll find it inspirational. I think it's going to be good for me to get it out, to just to be able to say what I'm feeling. And so hopefully I'll be able to share that with you guys. So that'll be tomorrow. But anyways, thank you so much for being there, for the thoughts and for the prayers and the shaka and good vibes and everything else you guys send my way. I do appreciate it. And if you want to continue on the ride with me, feel free to click the subscribe button below. Give me a like if you want. Share this with anybody you think that it might help, or somebody that wants to be encouraged. Anybody else that's going through prostate cancer, if we can, find one person that's interested in this and we can get them checked, get them to get themselves checked, then hey, it's all worthwhile. But in the meantime, thanks for the socks, Darla. I can't wait to wear those. I mean, I love them both, the peanut butter and the jelly, but those Batman ones with cape on it, that is just amazing. So love you all, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.